Hi guys, in this video, and this is the first video where I try to speak English, and first of all, my English is not perfect and you might see me speaking very well, but sometimes I feel like I'm trapped while speaking, especially when I'm speaking with someone, when I try to communicate with someone, some American people, woman or man, it doesn't matter. So sometimes I really feel like I have a lot of ideas I cannot express. It's not I cannot express, but it's really sometimes hard to express what you feel or how you feel. So the topic I'm gonna talk about in this video is some people, especially in, let's say, for example, Moroccan people who live in the United States. Sometimes you see some people speak English, but not this way. No. Sometimes you hear someone, for example, speaking in Darija, or Darija is Moroccan language, or even speaking in Berber, which is the original language in North Africa, in Morocco especially. And time to time, sometimes this person tries to imply, they try to apply some words in English in a perfect way. They pronounce them correctly. They say them correctly, as exactly as they hear them said and pronounced in the area and the community they live. So they have been listening to those words or those sentences, those expressions for a while. And then when they speak with someone in Darija or in Berber language, Tamazight, so sometimes they apply these words and you think they're really perfect in English, but they're not. They're not. How can you know that? You will never know that unless you speak English, unless you live in American soils. I mean, you live in the communities where the majority speak English. That's how you know. That's how you know that those people don't speak English very well, as you thought. So this is what I have noticed over time. I have seen so many people doing this, and they try to show themselves as like, whoa, they show themselves as superiors or whatever, like they are better than others, they speak English, they do a lot of stuff, but no. As soon as you start speaking English, even if not perfectly, you will understand very well that these people don't speak English perfectly as you thought previously. So this is my topic now, and this is my first time to speak English, especially in a video in front of a camera, and speaking, I mean talking about something, picking a topic and speak about it. So my English, you might right now think that my English is very perfect, but it's not. I know that. How do I know that? As I already told you, is when I encounter someone or some people, groups or individuals who speak English. Sometimes I ask them, what is that? Can you say that again? Because I really don't understand what they're saying. Especially in here, in America, the way people talk is very different from an area to another. from a community to another. Let's say, for example, it's not the same way. Well, it's the same English, the same language, but not the same sentences, not the same expressions they use. For example, we can say maybe the expression, you know what I mean? A lot of people here in Chicago say that, right? But there are areas, there are some states, some cities where people do not use that a lot. So sometimes you hear these words because you hear these people saying these words because they hear them a lot. These words are really are so often used in their communities, in the areas where they live. That's why. That's the explanation. But as soon as you go to another community and you know only how to use these words, like saying them perfectly, you will not speak perfectly as you think you do, because those words are not really used in that different area. So that's the problem. So I want everyone listening to someone, some Moroccan or Algerian or whoever they are, speaking English like I'm doing right now. They are not perfect. The only thing that's what I don't agree with this, but I agree with learning always and being always honest to people, being always modest, like trying not to be like, oh, I'm better than you, I'm better than others. That's so mean. That's so mean of some people. They do that a lot, and I hate it. But you know, it's their choice, it's their freedom. They can do whatever and say whatever they want. So it's not really. So for me, for example, when I try to speak English, when I start speaking, maybe I can do some live or just a small discussion with someone who speaks my language, my Berber language. But we try to speak in English, and I will not be ashamed because his English is better than mine, and I will never show that my English is better than his or hers. So that's the difference. That's how I feel, and this is how I think. So this is my first, as I told you, this is my first time trying to speak and say something in English. Try to speak randomly. It's not like arranged topic or something. I just I already had this idea that I should try to speak in I mean record the video and speak English and try to share it with people, especially my followers. So this is what it is. And in the future, time to time, sometimes I will try to do videos like these in English, because it's even better for people who want to learn English. It's really better to listen, even if you don't understand what I'm saying, even if you don't really know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. Well, it matters, but it's not a loss if you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's really good for you improving your listening skills. So there are speaking skills and listening skills, and they are somehow related to each other, but you can improve one of them without improving the other. Not absolutely, but you know, sometimes. Whatever. So this is it for now for this video. I'm gonna say goodbye to you and see you in the next video. And by the way, I have watched a lot of people recently speaking English, and I feel really happy to hear those people. And some of them, I think, are better than me in English, and this is not a problem. It's not a problem at all. It's really fine. And I might sometimes try to reach out to them and arrange, if they have some times, we can do a live and speak in English, discuss whatever topic we think of, and a lot of stuff. So it's gonna be fun. So see you next time, guys. Hello.